Hi everyone, happy Saturday. Today is our third day talking about robots. I am wearing my very snazzy robot vest that I made, and I'm going to show you a few different things on how you can make a robot vest. So yes, first let's talk about what we've got going on today. So it's our third day of robots, like I said. Yesterday with Miss Greta, she showed you a robot that she was making, and she started it, and then I added some fun little embellishments here. So let's take a look over here at my Tball, and you can see a bunch of different stuff that you can add onto your robot. So she started with a box, and then this was a cup on the top, some paper towel rolls that were cut down, wrapped in foil because a lot of robots are shiny, right? And then just added some different beads. I wanted to add some arms, a little mouth. So I think every day as you look at your robot, maybe you get a little bit more creative. Now her intention was this is a trash collecting robot. So it's always good to think about what is your robot gonna do and then how is it gonna do it. So this is her prototype of her robot, and then I added on to it because I thought we can add some more flair to our robot today. So to make a robot vest, you can do a few different things. I took a box, and we have multiple of these boxes lying around the museum. So this is the size box that I had. I cut it in half, did some tape. You could also use string or anything else to kind of attach it together. And then have some fun little materials. I thought some little buttons were fun. And then this is like a stomach shield, I think was fun. You could also use a paper bag and then kind of cut that in half and cut arm holes through that. This is just a great way to upcycle lots of that stuff you've got lying around. You know, in my home with my almost 5-year-old, she loves to collect little knickknacks, so we're never quite sure what we're gonna do with them. And then one day a craft comes along and we can glue everything onto a cardboard box and call it a robot shield. So I encourage you to have some fun at home and do this with your littles. Show us a picture of what you've been doing. So lots of fun things here. I just thought I'd show you a couple other things, like some cupcake liners could be fun, old cans, Pringle cans, markers, popsicle sticks, hot glue, lots of fun things that you can add onto your robot shield. And then, of course, sticking with our theme of robots, we do have our printable and all of our recommendations. So here is our fun printable. So this is a dance pattern. So you can see that there is a pattern, and you should fill in and tell us what the robot is doing in the blank. And then I think you should also do some fun dance moves on your own. So these are different. We have 3 different dance rhythms here that you can do. Pete the Cat. Who doesn't love Pete the Cat? There's a Robo Pete book by our friend James Dean. He always has such great things with Pete the Cat. To our infant at home, we're reading Pete the Kitty all the time, and that one's really fun too. We've got I Am a Robot song recommendation, lots of fun dancing there. And so actually that's our physical activity on our parent guide today, is to get up and moving with this. And then our video recommendation, I want to be an inventor. So a robot inventor. So of course, robots are made by humans, made by people. They come up with this idea about what a robot's gonna do, and then they come up with that prototype, and they test and they trial and they figure it out. So this is gonna show you, what does it look like? Being an inventor really is how you get to that robot endgame. All right, and then of course, on our Rebuild a Robot, so our parent guide here, we've got our Rebuild a Robot, so that's what our activity was up there. The robot vest, the dancing robots. And then, of course, I've got a joke for you today. So why did the robot go to the doctor?
I don't know. Why?
She had a virus. Right? Robots are just fancy computers. So you can think about what your robot does, who's the controller, how are you coding it, all sorts of fun ways you can get involved there. All right, well, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and hope you enjoyed our 3-day series on robots.